Hey everybody, Logan here. Yes, it finally came in. What is that you say? Well, you clicked on the video, you know. And that is the Gamesir Supernova. Now, they've released this in two different colors. I got the blue, it was also in pink. Now, if you ordered it within a certain amount of time, or if you were a certain number, I can't remember how many, I want to say it was like 150 or something like that, people, they sent you a free faceplate. I don't know what color it is, it was random. So I'm looking forward to see what's in here and to see how it looks on this controller. But the good thing about this controller, it's PC and Switch compatible, but there's a little thing to it that I've wanted for so long for these controllers to have if they're PC and Switch compatible. But yes, this one looks very, very promising, and I know so many of you have been asking about it. So let me shut up, let's get into the video, unbox it, and test it out. And here it is, the Gamesir Supernova multi-platform wireless game controller for Switch, PC, and Android. Also works with iOS. That is funny that they put it down there and not, might have something to do with the Apple logo. Don't know, but hey, it works for all of those. It says it has a tri-mode connection. Hall/hair trigger stops. I'm assuming that means it's because it has Hall effect triggers with a hairline trigger locks. Physical glyph swap. That's the big thing. You can swap out the buttons, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that works because this is the Xbox layout, but I want to use this mainly on my Switch because I like the previous Nova, but it's just, it was missing some features that I wanted that, well, this bad boy has. And Gamesir Connect app, so you can download it and then do all your customization on there instead of having to worry about doing everything through the controller itself, which is fantastic. Now, what we're going to do, we're not going to test this on the Switch because I want to test this on the PC to check out latency and, of course, using it on a shooter. But latency is the big thing. I want to see just how low that number gets when we're testing it out. And if we look at the back of the box, it says pretty much all the same stuff. Hall effect sensing sticks, anti-drift, and ultra longevity. Removable and replaceable gaming grade membrane buttons. Rubber coated anti-slip textured grips. 2 macro back buttons. Hall effect triggers and adjustable travel, adaptable to different scenarios. Yes, so it's got trigger locks. Now that's one thing that people will complain about. Something I just read here, and that's 2 back buttons. There are so many people that think the controller is worthless if it doesn't have 4. I can't disagree more because as someone who rarely uses them, and especially having 4, I think it's kind of useless, but hey, I'm sure someone, there's a lot of people out there that use it, but I'm sure someone, out there agrees with me, right? Actually, I've seen a lot of people. If you're going to put 4 buttons, I prefer the claw buttons on the top and 2 on the back. That's how I like. But hey, there are controllers out there like the Wolverine V3 that has all 6, but hey. Let's continue. RGB light strips with multiple lighting effect options. Yeah, that lights up the anti-friction rings, which is cool. 2.4 gigahertz dongle for low latency. Wireless connectivity for your PC. That's how you're going to use it. Support charging station, automatic start and stop. That's nice, so it can just be docked. Motion control for immersive gameplay. So yes, those of you people who like gyro, I actually asked that question in a previous video, and people got very vitriolic to each other and were getting very nasty. The pro gyro people seem to be really nasty. I don't get it. And then the people who either didn't care, they just said, it's for newbies. And then other ones who are like, no, it's just there. People who aren't good at aiming. And I've got so many answers. It was an interesting question. But hey, tell me if you guys are watching this and didn't watch that other one, tell me what you use gyro for if you do, and if you don't, let me know why you do not like it. I'm not a fan of it. I prefer using the sticks. So let's open up this controller. Kind of jabbered on long enough. Ooh, hello. Oh, this is actually boxed really nice compared to some of the previous ones. Nice. They took the 8-bit do route by putting the plastic over the buttons. You've got the rings. That is nice. That is a really nice controller. And now it says here, it says something on it. When removing the faceplate, please ensure this side of the controller is facing up to prevent the X, B, A, Y buttons from falling off. Oh, okay, that's common sense, but I guess some people. Oh, they really took the Nova and just made it better. That's what they did. I love the fact that it's membrane and it's not mechanical. I prefer membrane. I know people think I'm crazy when I say I prefer membrane, but hey, I've seen a lot of people out there that agree. It doesn't need to be mechanical to be low latency. It just doesn't. Hey, depending on the controller, I'm fine with mechanical, as long as it's not overly loud and screaming at you when you're pressing the buttons. This feels very nice. Type-C on the top. You got your trigger locks up there. Ooh, those are nice. Those are really nice. And then you got your paddles back here. These are the type of flappy paddles that I like, where they're not just kind of a button or kind of like ones that just hang off. I'm glad a lot of companies no longer do that, where they're actually like wings. These I like better. It's a lot more comfortable. Now, if you look on here, you have your charging point, and then you have Bluetooth and wireless receiver. Bluetooth, of course, is going to be for Switch, and then the dongle is going to be for PC. But you can use Bluetooth on your Android device as well. That is really nice. So let's take a look at the charge dock. Okay. Nice, simple. Type-C and USB dongle on the back, so you can store your dongle right there. That is nice. Oh, so it's also one of those that if you plug this into the PC, charge it from the PC, you put the dongle in there, you can also use it that way. That is nice. There is the dongle. Let's open up the dongle because we will need this. Pretty simple. It says Gamesir. I will insert right back here. That's the way it's supposed to go. There we go. Let's see what's down in here. Your Type-C cable and your little packet of instructions with that Gamesir sticker. You know how many of those stickers I have these days? All right, so we will put this over here, move it to the side. Now, where is the faceplate? Is there a button or something, or you just pull it off? I think you just pull it off. Yep. So that's the faceplate. Pretty small, pretty simple. It's magnetic. And then the buttons just whoop, right out. So that is kind of simple. I do like the way they made it so it's more flush, unlike some of the other controls where the B is a little higher. So you can swap these out. You can just go whoop. B, A. Come on. X and Y. And now it's a Switch controller. Because I switched the buttons. Get it? Okay. So that's what it looks like without a faceplate. You can remove the sticks as well if you want to swap out the sticks. That is always nice. So the big question is, it's funny, I'm sure some of you are like, get to the faceplate. I don't know what color it is. Oh, I just saw. Really? Really? That's the color you sent me? Because really? I just noticed it on the back. I did not see it before. That kind of ruins it. Oh, there's their little thingy. They really, all the colors, they could have sent me a red. They could have sent me a green. They could have sent me a purple. But no, what do? That says coffee. That looks like a rose gold, honestly. Does that look like coffee to you? I don't know. Here it looks like a rose gold, but on the camera it doesn't. It's brown. I don't like that. Thanks, Gamesir. Sending me a duty color. I don't like. I like drinking my coffee. I don't like my controller to look like coffee. I do not like that color. I do not like that color. Oh, I prefer that blue. That blue is nice. You could have given me a red. You couldn't give me a red. Okay. All that out of the way. This controller feels really nice. I like the rubber grips. It really took it to the next level with those rubber grips. Like, they don't feel cheap. A lot of the controllers that I've noticed lately have been skimping out on the rubber grips, where it's like more like a textured plastic. That actually feels nice. I like this controller. I love the Gamesir sticks. Yeah. Nothing left to say, but let's go test this out. This is something that everybody's been waiting for when it comes to this controller. Latency test. Latency test is a big thing, and I don't know how many times I've gotten this question. And after we do this video, I know there's another big controller that everybody's asking me, the 8BitDo Ultimate 2, and people are asking me, hey, can you compare the two? Well, this just came in, and now I'm still waiting for the Ultimate 2. And then, yes, I will do a comparison and then give you my thoughts. But as of right now, we're focusing on the Supernova and the latency. All right, let's test it out. There we go. Okay, so this is a wireless latency test, and that's what most people care about. We're going to, well, look at it and just say, it's good. It's really good. The only thing that I've noticed is there's only one face button, and that's the B button that seems to have a higher average millisecond latency. This is the Xbox layout. I switched it back after the testing because I know that this controllertest.org uses the Xbox layout as the baseline in order to show you the basically buttons. So very, very low latency at an average of about, let's say, 2.8, because we have the Y button sitting at average 2.5, the X button 2.7, the B button 3.1, and the A button at 2.8. That's really good. The 3.1 millisecond average is a little low. I mean, a little high, while the other ones are much lower. I'm not sure why, but the minimum latency on the X's seems to be the highest at 0.6, while the other ones are either 0.4 or 0.5, but not enough to notice the difference. A lot of people are going to be asking about the triggers. The left trigger is a 3.2 millisecond latency average, while the right trigger is 2.5. That's a lot better. I'm not sure why. This is with the trigger locks on, because that is the most important, while the other ones, the D-pads or whatnot, are sitting roughly around that 2.9, I guess you could say, because we got 2.6, 2.7, 2.9, and 3.2. Now, things will change over the course of time, but if you're looking there, I'm doing at around 30 some odd presses to around 40 some odd presses, depending on the button. Like, if you look at the start and menu buttons, they're at a 3 millisecond, but who really cares? That's one of those that aren't really used that much. So that's pretty interesting. But if you look at the face of the controller, it doesn't have the start and back or start and select and back whatnot. It has the plus and minus like the Switch, because this is designed off of the Nova, which was the Switch version, and then the Nova Lite was the PC. So they combined them and then took them up the next level and gave you the Supernova. And this is fantastic. That's some great numbers there. And well, you know, numbers are awesome, but how does it feel when we're playing a game? That's what we got to do. Feels great. Feels just like every other Gamesir controller. Just great. It's a fantastic controller in the hand. It just feels very comfortable. Very snappy, very precise. So smooth with those anti-friction rings. It's so hard for me to use a controller that doesn't have anti-friction rings these days, because you notice it. Oh, look at that. I mean, I got the dude in the back. Boom shakalaka. This feels fantastic. Remember, everything that you're seeing here is on PC. All the test was done wireless on PC. So this is not a test for the Switch, but you still get your latency and everything. So that is fantastic. Whether or not you want to use this on the Switch or PC, yeah, that just moves really fluid. I know it looks like I'm just running around in circles, but I know this game like the back of my hand, so certain movements are a little more snappier than others, and aiming, like, wow, that is nice. That is nice. Friggin-tastic. Now, for all of you guys wondering, yes, it is 1000 hertz. 1000 hertz on PC, because the Switch does not support 1000 hertz. Remember that. Feels fantastic. No, it's not TMR sticks. I know a lot of people are now like, oh, Hall Effect sucks. It's all about TMR. Hall Effect are still very, very good. And it's what keeps the price down on a lot of these. Yes, controllers with TMR slightly bit better. You can usually get higher polling rates. By having Hall Effect sticks in this controller, it's going to be one of the big reasons the price is still as affordable as it is with a charge dock. You don't usually get controllers that have all these features and are this good quality with a charging dock. I'm really enjoying this. I think it is great. It will actually become my new daily on my Switch. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Tell me what you think about the new Gamesir Supernova. Are you picking one up? Did you get yours? Have you gotten yours in the mail already? Were you one of those that got one of those free faceplates because you were one of the early purchasers? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button. God bless you all. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.